Hey there, and welcome. So, you're pregnant. And let's be real, it's this crazy mix of pure excitement and, well, a whole lot of overwhelm, right? You've got advice coming at you from every direction, you're saving a million videos, reading all the articles. But how do you actually turn all that noise into a real plan? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to do just that. We're going to cut through all of it and build a clear step-by-step path to a confident birth.
Okay, so let's start with something that's, honestly, it's a little shocking. Here in the United States, our maternal health system recently got a grade, and that grade was a D+. Yeah, a D+. Now, what that tells us is that while the system has its problems, your personal preparation, it makes a massive difference in how your story unfolds.
And this, right here, this is the heart of the problem. Think about it. You've got your mom, your cousin, Google, TikTok. You are drowning in information. What you're missing, what we're all missing, is a system, a way to organize it all into something you can actually use when it really, really counts.
I mean, come on, be honest. How many of us have that folder on our phone just packed with saved videos and posts? You see a great tip, you save it for later. But when you're in the middle of labor, trying to remember some random breathing technique you saw 3 weeks ago, no way. It becomes a library of random facts that, honestly, just adds to the panic instead of calming you down.
You know, this brings us to this really fascinating paradox in how we get ready for one of the biggest days of our lives. It's a paradox that really shows where our priorities can get a little mixed up.
So just take a second and think about this question. When you picture all the events that happen around having a new baby, what is the one thing that gets the most careful, detailed, down to the last napkin kind of planning?
The baby shower. Isn't that wild? For the party, we've got spreadsheets, guest lists, mood boards for decorations, menus, the whole 9 yards. But for the actual birth, that plan is often just vague. We plan the party better than we plan the main event, and it's usually because we just don't know how to plan for something we've never done before.
And that's the key takeaway right here. All those random facts and saved videos can actually make you panic more. When you're in labor, the last thing you want is to be scrambling. A system, though, it gives you a clear roadmap. When you know what's happening and you know what to do next, your body can finally relax out of that fight or flight mode and just do its thing.
So what do I even mean by a system? It's simple, really. It's just a framework that organizes the stuff that actually matters. It cuts out all the fluff and gives you a step-by-step guide where each piece builds on the last. It's designed to take all that nervous what-if energy and transform it into a calm, powerful, I-can-do-this mindset. Okay, so let's get into the blueprint itself. This isn't about knowing everything. It's about knowing the right things. This is a 7-day plan designed to give you exactly what you need, day by day, no filler. Let's just walk through it real quick. Day 1 is all about mastering contractions, so you can work with your body instead of fighting it. Day 2 flows right from that, pain management, giving you real techniques to use. Day 3, we get your body physically ready for the marathon that is labor. Day 4, we build a simple one-page birth plan that your team will actually read and respect. Day 5, this one is a game changer, learning to advocate for yourself. Day 6 is all about getting your partner ready to be your rock star support person. And finally, Day 7, we put it all together into one clear, actionable plan.
Okay, let's just zoom in on Day 5 for a second because it's so important. Learning how to talk to your medical team is a skill. It's about knowing how to slow the room down so that you are part of the conversation. For instance, here's a simple phrase you can use. Thank you. I just need a moment to talk this over with my partner before we decide. See, that's not rude, that's not confrontational, it's powerful, and it buys you time. That skill alone is huge.
All right, Day 6. Your partner. They are not a spectator here. They are your most valuable player. But even the best player needs a playbook, right? Preparing them before game day is one of the most powerful things you can do for your birth.
And this right here shows you why. The wrong way is waiting until contractions start to try and explain what you need. In the middle of all that intensity, it just leads to stress and confusion for everyone. But the right way, you prepare together. You walk into that room as a team that's already on the same page. They know how to support you, and that frees you up to focus completely on the incredible work your body is doing. And as we start to wrap this up, it's so important to shift our perspective just a little bit. All this preparation, it's not just about getting through a medical procedure. It is about the conscious creation of something that you will carry with you for the rest of your life.
It's a core memory. I mean, think about it. We all know someone who tells their birth story, whether it was amazing or awful, over and over again. Why? Because it's one of those defining moments that just gets etched into who you are.
This preparation, this is your chance to shape that story. You want to look back on this journey and remember feeling confident, feeling supported, feeling powerful. It's the story you're going to tell your child one day.
So, the power to write this whole narrative, it really is in your hands. And the final question is pretty simple. What do you want your birth story to sound like?